Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the biggest idiots playing Company of Heroes 2 you'll ever see. Why? Because I have never played this game professionally, or at least even online, in my entire life. And so I welcome you to my Idiots to Impressive series. That is where I take something that I am absolutely terrible at, and try as I might to become very good at it. Today we are going to be doing that with Company of Heroes 2, a game in which I have one singular strategy to win. And you'll see that as we play. Now, we're playing a balanced game of Axis and allies. There is one strategy that I like to do when playing, and that is to hide in one corner for most of the game until I have enough resources to push. And so, in this almost balanced game, depending on who you're asking, as in Axis and allies, let's begin. 500 points, random start point. Let's go. So you may notice something interesting about my version of the game. And that is that it is in Spanish. And the reason for that is because at once upon a time, I was learning Spanish. I was learning how to speak Spanish, and so I translated my entire life into Spanish. I even went to live in Spain for about 6 months. And so, this is an example of the things that I kept in Spanish. The reason being, one, to practice my Spanish, but also because I've grown attached to calling it Région de Montargis. Oh my god, I cannot speak at all. But that's in French. And speaking in Spanish, obviously, has its perks, so practicing every now and again is always a good point. So without further ado, let's begin. So we're going to start off very simply. We've started in the middle of the screen, so we're going to go to this corner. We're going to lock it down by training one rifleman squad and then bring the echelon troopers over this way. And they are going to build, first of all, some wire and then some tank traps. So they're going to start off here, wire, then tank traps. I've at least learnt how to shift command, which is nice. And I've also learnt how to control command as well. But other than that, that's basically the extent of my knowledge. Using hotkeys, for instance, really doesn't happen unless I'm retreating, which is T for me. Some people have changed it to R because R stands for retreat. Makes perfect sense. However, I like to keep things as it is because it's just too confusing. It's just way too confusing. I usually like to play on advanced resources as well, but for the purpose of this game... Oh, and also 1,000 points. But the last time I did that, the game lasted 1.5 hours. And, yeah, I had stuff to do, so not doing that again. So this harkens back to Company of Heroes 1, when I would just tank, trap, wire, and build sandbags. But I can't do that unless choosing the infantry commander. So I have to choose infantry commander... Yeah, so for Company of Heroes 2, I needed to choose the infantry commander, because in Company of Heroes 1, you could build sandbags anyway. God, sometimes my brain, I tell you what, it's just madness. It's all this Spanish. That is genuinely something interesting that I learned when learning Spanish, was that my English got worse. And the worst part is that to this day, my English is still as bad as it was when I started learning Spanish. Because your brain has to think differently. And I tell you what, whew, it wasn't fun. I learned Spanish as an adult. If I learned it as a kid, it would probably be way easier and I could compartmentalize the language. But as such, that's not the case. I learned at 18 years... Well, yeah, 18 years old. Wow, God, it's so long ago. So we're already under contact, but seeing as we don't have any units around here, we're just going to have to make do. We're going to bring the lieutenant out, and as soon as that's out, we're going to bring out an MG squad. One of each type of unit. And because these guys are under hard cover, these guys should survive this contact. Same with these guys. And they usually throw sappers at us, assault sappers, because, and I don't know why, because if you've got any decent squad up, then they're not going to make it, even though they've got fully automatic weapons attacking us. So already, it's a pretty comfortable start. Not too much happening. Real-time strategy games. Obviously, for people like myself, there's a lot to think about. These guys are going to get contacted by these guys. So we're going to bring you here. And then we're going to shift command you to here. And you go all the long way around. Sorry, guys. But that's okay. See, they completely survived that assault. And they're ready to make more wires. Excellent. Alrighty, so these guys are pretty comfortable here too. I don't really want to move them around too much because obviously some enemy forces are going to bring themselves up this main point. So we're going to need some more echelon troopers to capture it and obviously build up more defenses as time goes on. Digging in. Digging in is imperative to my strategy. If I'm not dug in, then I'm basically screwed. And the first few minutes of the game is the most important part for digging in, because I tell you what, as soon as they amass any forces, I'm done. You know, you gotta hold the fort until they're done and they give up or they're all dead. Alrighty, so my mortars have done quite well surviving. Contact by some actual forces, which is going to be an interesting battle. Bring over the captain now. As soon as that fuel comes in, and so does the units. Oh, good lord. Pick a side of the log! Holy Jesus! Focus down this squad. Finish them off. And... whew, we did it, lads. We did it. Alright, we're going to push forward. Screw it. No defensive tactics, because that just gives them time to plan. We got to keep the pressure on. Bring over this mortar squad. We need an ambulance as well. Never forget about the ambulance. The ambulance keeps us alive. Yeah, see, these guys are just going to run away because the AI aren't very smart. And this mortar squad is just going to capture this point and completely ignore about those engineers over there. It's fantastic. You got to love the AI. The computer only takes these so far. Alrighty, these tank traps are looking nice. Bring these echelon troopers over. They're going to capture that point first. And always, always, always I'm upgrading. Because there's going to be a sneaky armored vehicle, and I need my lieutenant to take him out. Because I have no anti-tank capability otherwise. Not at least until I get this over here. This 57 mil. Alrighty, perfect. We're going to bring over the MG squad like I said I would earlier. Never got around to it. So we're going to keep the pressure on. And they've got an MG. Hopefully they'll drop it so that we can actually nab it for ourselves. And that place, this part looks pretty locked down. So we should be good to move on. What are we going to do there is properly lock down that section too. Oh my god, my ambulance. What is he doing? Alright, gotta bring these guys back here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my lord. Come on! You've got half an engine. You can still do it! Oh, my lord. Alright, these S troops, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they are going to be building. They're going to be repairing this. Priority 1. Oh, lord. Alrighty. We've got forces coming in. We're surviving. But we're doing alright. For a noob series, I'm doing okay. You should have seen the last game I played. I died in about 10 minutes. It really is the luck of the draw as well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. There's no consistency to this game, which is why I love it so much. But also why I hate it so much, because it can get flattened in a heartbeat. But I only play as the US. I've never actually played as Soviets, Wehrmacht, Oberkommando West, or the British forces. I don't actually have the British forces, which you'd think would be surprising because I'm British if you hadn't have noticed yet. But, you know, the British, I've heard that they're too OP. In Company of Heroes 1, they definitely weren't, so I'm not going to take any risks. And besides, jumping out of vehicles as the Americans is honestly the best thing in the world. Because it's good enough to steal other tanks, but to also jump out of your own, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Alright. Come on. Stop messing around. We got this. Okay, so these S troops are going to really lock down this area. Actually, we're just going to lock it down from this side. Going to cover the flank because we want our anti-tank gun, which can't actually fit through here. I just realized that now. Yeah, you guys aren't going to build that anytime soon. They're not going to die, though. Well, watch. They'll be fine. These trees will cover them. See, this is something that annoys me. They attack with an anti-tank gun, and I just think, why even train my own? I can just steal this. Just kill the squad and steal it. It's so easy. Like, that is the biggest problem with the AI. This is normal. This is not actually, you know, difficult AI, and they're just being absolute morons. And the thing is, something I realized about AI is that they don't actually get better at, you know, strategy. You know, if you put them on hard setting or expert, they don't get better. They literally just give them more resources, the computer. And so it makes me think, well, you know, you can abuse the idiot AI on normal. You can abuse it on expert. It's ridiculous, honestly. I don't know. I don't understand why they don't update and improve AI. They should evolve it with gameplay as well, just to keep the meta interesting, because I'm sure, I am more than certain there's a meta on this game that I don't know about, and once I play online, the meta will completely annihilate me. But until that happens, I'm quite happy just doing this. Hiding in a corner, building up my forces, and then coming and flattening once I've reached a critical mass. Where's my other S troops? Excellent. See, this place is nicely locked down. In fact, I'm going to lock it down even more with even more traps. See, no one's going to get around here. No one. Gonna bring these guys over here. Capture, start moving west until they get something like a meat chopper or a flamethrower half track, which they will do. See, I can see into the future on this game. That's how good I am with the AI. With the AI, I know what's coming. Or at least I like to pretend that I do. So, this 43 Raketenwerfer is excellent because you can just sneak it into buildings. I love the building sneak. See, if that's not called a strategy, then it should be the building sneak. You just keep your anti-tank behind a building. As soon as you see a few tanks rolling by, you pop them in. Building sneak. You shot all of your rockets into the back of the tank. And it's dead. Okay, crap. So we actually need to start capturing some points. I haven't been paying attention to how many victory points we've had left. I was anticipating not having a huge amount, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. So we're going to take this corner because no one ever goes to the corner. That's another thing I love about the AI. They never go to the corners of the map, even if there's a victory point there. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, second attempt at locking down these corners. Bring the tank traps around so we can create a kill zone around this side. And just like that, bring that back around here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's not happening. Just crawl. Come on, it's fine. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're not good, are you? Oh, God. Yeah, you got this. Just get up. No, no. No. Stay on your belly. You're fine. Ah, did they cut the wire? What? Where did they come from? Absolutely outrageous. I can't believe this has just happened. But as soon as the ambulance doesn't go down, we'll be fine. Because we can just reinforce all our units if they don't die first. Oh god, it's happening again. No! How? They are sappers. They're not good. Oh, jeez. Oh. Alright, see, now we're in trouble. Now we gotta really quickly bring over another ambulance, because if we don't, we are 100% screwed. And we have to hide in these buildings until something happens. Well, until the ambulance comes. Well, at least we have the anti-tank gun. Yeah, these guys are just gonna quickly move back around. Retreat. Because once you create the retreat point, then you're settled. You have the ambulance, the retreat point, make sure all the territory around it's captured so you can reinforce them. And you are solid. You are going to sneak here, sneak here, sneak here, and then sneak here. Holy Jesus. Alright. Get out, get out, get out. Come on. You're fine. What are you worried about? Is that a flamethrower half-track? Oh my god, it is. I knew it! Oh, I knew it! Oh god, the humanity. Oh, Jesus Lord. There he goes. There he goes. Well, we didn't kill the crew, but at least we took him out, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I said I'd bring an MG, and I don't think I ever did. The story of the delayed MG. Oh, God. Oh, boy. There goes. Yeah, that is really not good. Please don't die. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Have we upgraded from friggin' easy to impossible? This. It's just embarrassing. I tell you what, we're going to restart. Restart, not as in restart the game, but restart as retreat everyone. Bring them to the forefront, bring them back to the base. Kit up, and try again. Alright, these guys have fully built up this point, so at least we've slowed the rate of which we are going to lose points. But that's not the challenge. That's not the goal. We don't want to lose points. We want to gain points. Wait, make the other person lose points. Same thing, really. Okay, this expeditionary force is going to go around this way. Going to put the MG in that building, and we are going to take this point. Solid plan. As long as they don't have any tanks, we are good as gold. This video is not sponsored by gold in any way. Oh, good lord. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they run so slowly. He got this. Nope. Oh, jeez. Ah. Ah. Ah, what is the range of that thing? What is the range? Oh, why? Oh. Oh, dear me. Yep, that's it. I'm done. Holy lord. That is not happening. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. It just keeps getting worse. Okay. Yep, this ambulance is going down. You can just hide in this corner behind the MG nest. It's all good. You can retreat as well. All right, the tank will solve all our problems. We'll bring out the tank and we'll be fine. Oh yeah, you probably want to be repaired, don't you? No, no, no. What are you doing? Stay still. Good, good boy. Jesus, how hard is it? All I wanted you was to stay still so I could repair you. And it took you a while to learn. All right, fantastic. Gonna get ourselves some bazookas, more bazookas, one giant Browning. Okay, we're out of munitions. That's fine. Because once the tank gets here, then the enemy is gonna be running with the tail between their tiny little legs. I tell thee, sir. The enemy will crumble once our Shermans hit the front line. Here he comes. I mean, it's not snowing, but I'm pretty sure that camouflage is going to work wonders, looking like a giant metal cow. I wonder if some artillery will be really useful at this point. I think it would. Gonna get some artillery. Get some more artillery. Yeah, don't use that. Just keep moving it forward. It's a great idea. Sweet. Here we come. Here we go. Here we go. It's happening. It's happening! Oh, I hate Fallschirmjägers. You guys are going down. I will risk this entire tank to destroy you. Okay, let's get it. Good job. Well done. You all get a gold star, as in veterancy. Yep. Yep, there it is. Just hop in that building. Ooh! Ah, it's just a Flammenwerfer. How disappointing. Yeah, you got this. He's got nothing on you. He's got nothing. He's got... Yay! Seriously, I always jinx it. Every single time. If I say you got this, you don't got this. So I'm really, really quite impressed that he did. Okay, we're balanced at the moment, but we can come back on 94 points. No problem whatsoever. The question is, what point are we going to go for next? Alright, to lock this point down, we are going to get ourselves a nice little AT. No one is going to dream of taking this point, am I right? Alright, let's move. No more stuffing around. We are steamrolling. Get the steam train moving. Hop in that building real quick so we don't get flattened immediately. Yep, you got this. Yep, there he goes. Keep moving. Attack move. You get out of the building. Attack move. 10 out of 10. Attack moves. They are... that you cannot defend from an attack move, by the way. Relic confirms that. Oh, jeez. Don't show your ass. Oh, that's an anti-tank tank. I mean, that's an anti-tank gun. Please don't shoot. Please! Oh! There goes the tank. Oh dear. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad. This is the opposite of good. This is a disaster. Yep, we're retreating. I uncalled it before, and I'm really tempted to not recall it. The loss. But as long as we get this retreat point up and running, we'll be fine. Alright, well, see, allies are moving in on this side, so hopefully they'll capture it and we can actually regain the upper hand, even if it's the minorest upper hand on the planet. Who would have thought that the Grey Mountain would be so hard to capture? I mean, where is the Grey Mountain anyway? It's not even on this map. For those of you who don't know, Montagri means Grey Mountain in French. So, yeah. I know. I know how I sound. It's the accent as well. It really doesn't help. Okay. Alright. Did I train an MG? No. I'm going to train an MG. It's going to come back. No problem whatsoever. Is there any way we can help this situation? No, I don't think so. Oh dear. These penal troops aren't going to... They're not going to do much. Yeah, if you retreat that squad, I don't care. See, here's the thing. I don't care if the tank crew gets out and heals the tank and repairs it. But this happens. This always happens. See, now there's two. They can't hop in. Now they've just lost an entire tank without it dying. Why? Oh, don't tell me they're shooting it. See, now I'm going to sneak my S troops over and just steal it for myself. Oh dear, we are really getting... We're really in trouble here. Something tells me that this is a great way to start the series. The best way possible is by losing on your first video. Because this is going to be unedited. This isn't going to be a... Look at me, look how amazing I am at playing Company of Heroes. I suck like a vacuum cleaner. And the thing is that YouTube commenters are quite possibly the best critics on the planet. Because people on YouTube know everything. Even the video makers and the commenters, they all know everything. And so if I can learn, then I've done something right. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, you... Jesus! Oh! Oh, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Because if you don't, you might cry. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna happen, isn't it? Oh, they're gonna drop nuclear bombs on my house. Well, on my encampment anyway. Oh. We're all going to be starting to speak German, lads and lasses. We're all going to be speaking German. See, the problem is that I didn't make a retirement point. Retirement point. I know it's a retreat point, but it says retirar, which means retire, but it also means retreat. I'm sure a Spanish person would tell me otherwise, but there it goes. There it goes. Absolute humiliation. But hey, here's the caveat. When you hit rock bottom, there is only one way to go.
Pero lo curioso es que casi todo desapareció. Ese material nunca llegó a su destino.
Sorry, I just wanted to listen to what that guy was saying. And that was, we're all fucked. So thank you so very much for joining me. And until next time, maybe next time I'll win. But thank you for joining me on my first ever Idiot to Impressive series. We are at the idiot end of this series, and it shows. Oh boy, does it show. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. And good night.